Good evening, everyone. I still haven't got the sound working on the new camera, so I'm doing a Johnny and I'm using my other camera, the audio, if you know what I mean. So I've got two cameras on my laptop. One's for the picture, one's for the audio, and the normal one that I normally use up there. Yes, I'm baking alone tonight. Tracy's overdone it, so she's not going to be joining me. I've got more wise than a little now, I'm Jad. You know, I've gone from hardly any wires to...
You all right?
Yeah, as far as I know. You'll have to have a listen and see if you can... Pardon me. So, yeah, so I'm... Because I can't suss out unless they're using my microphone. So, Chris says, well, why don't you use your new camera for the picture and your oldest camera for your sound? So I hope I haven't been waffling on and nobody's heard a thing I've said. Well, obviously it's working because I've just heard myself. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do the cupcakes first, and while they're in the oven I'm going to proceed to make the cookies, because the only thing that the cupcakes need afterwards is buttercream, and that's it. Oh yeah, forgot about that. It's been a little bit cooler here today. It's been manageable. Now it's going to be even cooler tomorrow. So, and Monday night it was absolutely unbearable. Yeah, so it's been a tad cooler today. Hi, Bria, how are you? Hope you can hear me, Mother.
Loud and clear.
What I've had to resort to, Bria, is this is the camera, my new camera. Yeah, this is my new camera, but I'm having to use my old one so I can get some audio on it. So yeah, so picture one camera, audio other. What?
I said, does that stick on? Yeah, it does. No, only phone charger.
Oh, you mean your old phone? So yeah, so I'm gonna make the cupcakes first. Well, you see, it's been a tad cooler here today, Bria. It's been bearable. Mind, my forehead tells a different tale. But anyway, been a tad cooler, but it's a lot more bearable than it were last night. It was absolutely horrendous last night. So, and it's going to get even cooler tomorrow. Only, you know, slightly in the 20s tomorrow. So, I'll have a coffee when you're ready, baby. Baby. 34? God, it's not been that.
Well,
I'll have another one while you.
I'll shake it well.
I don't know because I ain't got my phone. But it's only been 20 somewhere here. It's not been at 30. I mean, like yesterday, it was 32 here. So it were.
Well, doing 10ish. 36 it got to.
I know. I was watching news. Anyway, without further ado, I am going to make a start because I'm making the cupcakes first. While they're in the oven, I'm going to make the hobnobs. So, I always like to give them a good wipe before them. Please. Yeah, I think it's been about 26, 27 here. So what I'm going to do is, as I say, I'm going to make the I've got my fan on, so I'm trying to have to weigh everything down so it don't blow away. Hi Tommy, how are you? So 200 grams of butter, and this is one of them, a bit like Mary Berry, where you just chuck everything in, and no sugar in the mixture because we're using obviously the so this is 200 grams of self-raising flour, just pass it easy, and this is 200 grams of, well, it's not exactly Nesquik, it's Asda's homemade strawberry milkshake. I mean, which is lucky because I call them Asda strawberry milkshake. So and to this you'll want 3 large eggs. And we're going to mix this now. I'm hobnobbing it, yeah. Not just yet. These are the strawberry milkshake. Now it does say at this juncture you can add some red food colouring to make it a bit darker pink. So I have got some. Well, it's red, but I'm only going to put a little drop in it. So, as you can see, it is only the minutest little. Just going to give it another. So that's basically it for the cupcake mixture. Just give it a quick mix around just to make sure everything's baby. You know when you bought these cupcake, baby?
What?
You know when you bought some of these cupcake, were they on a different? They were on a different thing, weren't they? They weren't. They weren't on. Because that's my tray for me. I'm on about cupcake. I want something to put these on.
I took them off home.
There was on a square.
Well, I took them off home.
If you find it's all right. I always like to put, because these are silicone, on a baking tray, so it gives them that bit of stability. And you know, obviously we haven't been they were in there. It were on a tray because they're the two that I've done for me biscuits. Ah, that's why I can't find it, because he's nicked it, because we've had pizza for his tea.
Oh.
I'll accept your apology.
Oh. Yeah, it's hot. Good boy, biscuit.
Now this says it makes, well, it says it makes 12, so we'll see what happens. I can assure you, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. You know, with the strawberry milkshake powder in it. Eh?
I'll take your word for it.
Hey, Joelle!
Oh, no, Joel! Don't stop me!
Just right them out. But yeah, last night it were absolutely ridiculous. We've got like literally every window open, fans going, and it was still hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Well, that's not air though, wasn't it?
No, that's it. That's the problem. It was that hot, and it was so humid that it was like you couldn't breathe.
Those bricks are built.
What's with all the crowns? I don't know.
What?
Johnny. Hi, Johnny.
Oh no, Johnny, look.
Cause I think what it were. Oh, pardon me. Tommy says, "Oh, you're hobnobbing it, are you?" I went, "Yeah." Oh, I don't know then. It says every name's got a purple crown next to it.
Is it?
It's not on here, it ain't.
What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Joelle, yeah, she's got a crown. A #2. Ray's got a crown. #1.
I know.
Johnny's got a crown. #3. Johnny's got a crown. #3.
It's like a ranking, I think. I've seen it on somebody else's.
I wonder if it's how many times you've
Commented.
Chat.
Commented, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get comments in it, chat, so you can get more points.
Amjad says he don't see a purple crown. Let me have a look.
I know. Here, look, I'll show you.
Yeah. Brea's
Have you got
Adventure.
yours?
#1.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah.
Well, Amjad ain't got a crown.
Joelle has. Joelle's #2. And Jonathan is #3.
Amjad's got one out.
Oh, my phone's over there, Johnny. Sorry. Can't understand why Amjad ain't got any. Right, baby. They can go in oven.
At least they're not shredded biscuits there. Oh.
Aye. Because he's moved on it. There you go.
No, Johnny. You're going to be doing my edge from now on because I'll do.
Hiya, Richard.
Hello,
How are
Richard.
you? What's this hashtag thing? But, hang on a minute.
Just get this.
It says top fans.
I can't get.
It says, 25 to 30 minutes. So I'll do 25. Might help if you switch it on. And yes, I am. No, hang on a minute. Yeah, I am using my timer because with biscuit going a bit mutton
It's not
chef.
even
No.
battered an eyelid. That's it.
Send feedback, community moderation, participants. Well, it says you're a participant anyway, yeah. Amjad.
I don't Tim, lad. We're something cryptos here and all. I do crypto.
Hi, crypto. Hi, Tim. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to try and fix it because yeah, I only end. Because what I've done, Richard and Johnny, is this is obviously the other camera on tripod. I've got the new camera for the picture only, and I've got the old camera for the audio. And I still haven't fathomed out how to, yeah, get audio on. So now this is a thing. When I use the microphone, it works fine. Not just the. I don't know why there must be something. I don't know. Right.
Something in the settings.
Yeah. But I haven't found where it is yet. Oh dear. So, just a royal pain in the bum has been told me. Same as I say, I have seen it on other people's, but I've never had it on my own.
Well, there's got it on your own, huh?
I know. So this is 100 grams of unsalted butter.
Oh, I got a crown.
Oh.
Me.
Oh, well. You're not royal enough. Butter. And this is 100 grams of light brown sugar. And this is 50 grams of golden syrup.
Just. Oh, Richard there as well. It's very rich.
You snuck in while you weren't looking.
It's like
I think
that,
you might have been in the kitchen putting them cakes in the oven. That's why I didn't see him come in.
I wonder if Richard's got a bloody comment there counting about this. Why not?
I have got no control over it, so don't blame me.
Get me anxiety what I ain't got. Yeah, I like it though. It's good.
I'm all sticky now. Oh, we're last night, I know.
Like, it could have been more.
I know. Hot and sticky. Oh, God.
You're thinking you said oil there.
It were a blinder last night. Oh, God. Number one crown back with its right. Why you gone to number one there, Richard?
Oh, Rhea's up to number 2.
Richard's gone to number 1.
You've all got to keep on typing in chat to see who could get number 1.
That's the thing as well, Bria. All names have gone back to normal now.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say I hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
Till Bria's just mentioned it.
Mickey Davis kicking off. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Get rolling tonight, Crypto. Say, oi, big noise now.
Yeah, tell them you'll send the big boys round.
The Tim's gonna get you.
So yeah, so we're just gonna mix this now. And we're going to mix this together. You see, this is the thing, Bria. I mean, we blessed to have good neighbours. It's just others on, you know, round and about, if you know what I mean. This is half a teaspoon of bicarb of soda. Yeah, that all took her. $125 grams of rolled oats. see what Tommy's put. Can I have a crown, please? I swear I won't bring it down the pawn shop and cash it in for drink money. You see, this is the thing, Tommy. It's out of my control as well.
You can trust me, Richard.
So this is 150 grams of whole meal plain flour. So there you go. And that is like normal plain flour, but it's wholemeal. Hey up, Crypto. They'd get a real gun if it were me. Right, so we've got to mix it until it's all combined now. See, Richard's gave you a crown. That's the only problem with it being thing. Oats has gone everywhere, and I mean everywhere.
Oh.
On my keyboard and everything. Cleaned it up best I can. I'm going to need my gloves for this one, because we've got to roll my balls. Electric taser. I can't see it. Richard's gave me some crowns. So as I say, it's not that I've done or whatever, Tommy. I mean, it's like other night where it was saying Tommy 800 whatever. That's gone now, and it's gone on to this thing with crowns. So I don't know. I don't even know how to turn it off. Plus, I'm trying to bake in the middle of it all as well. So, yeah, I'm just going to... Right. What that is that's gone up through. So this is the size cookie scoop that you want. Now I'm hoping how the frig are you supposed to get these to go into a ball? Because it's dry as out. As you can see off on it.
Going in.
No, it says you've got to scoop it and then roll them into balls. Yeah. It don't seem like it's wanting to. Doesn't seem like it's wanting to come together, if you know what I mean. I'd really like the bigger cookie scoop. I'm trying to get it to come together, Tommy, because, same as I say, you're supposed to roll balls out in between your hands to make the cookies, and I don't know, it just seems very dry. I'm trying to get it to come together. I don't know. Because when I put it in cookie scoop, it just like all fell to pieces. So, yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm wondering if, instead of using the cookie scoop, I can. Still seem very crumbly. I don't know what else to do. Well, only if I'm not what cookie scoop it, I've got to get them to come together by hand. You know what I mean?
I don't need a crowd. Rope it with my horns. You had a drop of water, would that ruin the mix?
Well, I don't think so. But you see, it made me a bit sceptical anyway, Tommy, because there's no eggs or anything in it. And, yeah. Baby, that's an idea. Good thinking, blinking.
What water?
Yeah, just a tiny bit. I mean, I don't need a lot. Well, I don't know whether you can see it. It's just like, that's obviously the rolled oats. But according to this, it says portion the cookies into each tablespoons. I use a 4 centimetre scoop and then roll into balls. So, might put these back in and see if... I mean, I don't think any water's going to do any harm, Tommy. It might just bring it together a bit better.
You can add as much as order as you want for that much time.
Well, you know what I'm saying, look.
Yeah.
It's
crumbling like mad, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just crumbling.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I've just added a tiny bit of water to it. You see, the only liquid in it is the golden syrup. A tiny drop more.
sure that any water will vape off the
Yeah,
in the oven.
yeah.
Could have thought so.
Like evaporate, yeah. But I mean, I know Hobnobs is not. They are kind of a bit of a dry biscuit, but when you're supposed to get it together as a ball and it's not coming together nowhere near. And if I'm honest, it did feel a hell of a lot too dry. How can I put it? Not manageable. See, I've made all manner of cookies, but yeah, not sort of this recipe, or you know, so now it does say that it makes 16 cookies, so we'll see. We will see. We will see. Oh, I'm just having a look at that. Let's see. That is a lot better. Thank you, Tommy, for your input. A lot better. You see what Tommy's put. If it all goes horribly wrong and the oven door blows off and Chris hits his head, don't come blaming me.
Oh, Tommy's fault.
Yeah. As you can see, they're coming together a lot better. Well, you got to do what you got to do, Bria. Now we're cooking. Hiya, partners. Right, so that's the first 9. So, if my maths is correct, I should be able to get 7 more on here. I don't think it's going to make 7 more. I don't think it's going to make 7 more, Joelle. I'm honest. It says it makes 16. Well, there's 9 on there. And that's 11. And I've only got that much left. So maybe a couple more. Yeah, basically, crypto. I think one more, and that's going to be a lot. I'm getting every last bit of now it does say press not even flinched, does it? Press each cookie down by half and place into the line onto the line tray. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to press them a little bit, but not. Like Chris has been cutting edge today and he's knackered himself up. I do love Hobnobs, would not mind one of them. You've got to wait for them to bake yet first, Crypto. Eh?
Always forget these, don't we?
Yeah.
I am.
So yeah. So yeah, he's walking a bit like Long John Silver.
I'll do with that now.
Yeah. At the moment.
Always a suggestion practice.
Eh?
It's always a suggestion practice.
Yeah. Well, we think so anyway.
Nice one, Sobby! Well, they're supposed to be brown on top.
They look like they're done. Yeah, done. That one's gone a bit overboard, hasn't it?
I'm going to shut that door while you're flattening
Yeah.
pancakes.
Back from where? Even though it's been a tad cooler today, I've still got fan on and I'm still roasting with fan on. Oh. Aunt Nesta says, well, we're with that time back. I says, why, where you been? He says, I had to siphon the python. In other words, he had to go for a pee. Yeah, I've just got 2 more to flatten out and then you can put them in. Right, there you go. I'll let you. Yeah. The thing is, crypto, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Baby? And these is good, but the only thing is, they make your hands sweat. Where's my tea towel? Oh, behind me.
You ready with your time?
Yes, just hang on a minute. Let me just wipe the sweat off my hands. It says 12 to 15 minutes, so we'll do 12. Right, yeah. So, I'll just show you these before. Look at them. Now that one's gone a bit over. I'll have to trim that one down. But apart from that, look perfect. Apart from that bit. So, I'm just going to put these back over here so Frank can cool them down. And I know. That's where it could do it. Clear air. Eh? Well, you can't take best of both worlds.
Well, just cut the edge. I don't want that to grow again. You want another still? No, it's still got that one.
Yep.
Oh.
Thank you, Crypto. Gives a look, I'll trim it for you.
Mm.
It's only gone slightly over. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the buttercream while they're cooling down, because the cookies, the only thing that you've got to do with them is melt some chocolate, and that's the thing, baby. So, this is 250 grams of softened butter. Got cramp again.
What do you want?
Yeah, my hand. Oh, shut it! I'm roasting.
Yeah, but you're not very fire.
He says, place your butter and sift half your icing sugar into a large bowl and beat well until incorporated. So this is 250 grams of icing sugar. I'm not going to measure off and yeah, all that crap. Ooh, it's Richard streaming through his portal. So I'm not waving to you. Yeah.
Multitasking.
He's watching this and so this is the remaining icing sugar. And oh, it's gone up my nose. Another 150 grams of Nesquik. I'm laughing at Tommy. Oh dear. He says it makes a change. Oh, it's gone everywhere. So at this point you've got to put another drop of colour in to reach the right consistency. I think that's pink enough, don't you? I've got 3 minutes on the first lot of cookies. So while I'm waiting for that, we've got another lot of cookies to go in anyway, so oh, 4. So basically, four more cookies, and we've done cupcakes and hobnobs as well. But we just got to pipe the buttercream on the cupcakes, and then just melt some chocolate
as well. It says
they were 97.
There's a where crown is at the top of the chart where it says live chart.
Yeah.
And there's like the crown and it says 75 XP.
Yeah. But you see, on mine, because I've clicked on live chat, because I always click on live chat so I don't miss any comments, across the way it says top fans. I wonder if I can...
What's it?
See, that just...
Top fans.
That...
The top fans.
Yeah, that...
I just clicked on it.
Yeah, that... it. If I click on X, it takes the... it gets shut at chat altogether.
Richard's number 1. Ray's number 2. Tim's number 3. Joelle's number 4. Johnny's number 5. Tommy's number 6. Partner's 7. Crypto 8. Me number 9.
So you're...
I'm 9.
Down bottom of the pile.
I'm in top 10! Woo!
But all it is to top the yeah, the cookies off, and then the real hobnobs, aren't they? That's first lot of cookies.
Joel, top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, sugar.
Surely Pamela Anderson's older than that. I think she's fibbing about her age. See, before it was showing, like, if anybody typed in chat, it was showing the thing that's on the chat. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, excuse you. Just put your phone down while you're
I want to do. Ooh.
What do you think? Reckon they're done?
Yeah, because the lardons once they've been...
Oh, right, okay. I'll get these in then. You're going to get your timer ready. All the pink stuff out the way.
That's the first lot anyway, so they'll sort of harden up a little bit once they've...
Ready?
Hang on. Yeah.
Ready? Not better than mine, does it? Eh?
No. Not moved, not flinched.
Biscuits a tosser. Well, about there's a bit some.
David Price. You see, I stopped using the timer because we thought that's what we, you know, making Biscuit a bit anxious. Because he's going a bit Mutt and Jeff, I says, what? And I tried it yesterday and he never moved. Oh. Oof.
Richard and Bria's number one. Joint top.
Joint top. I'm just gonna trim this one down that overflowed. I haven't got a clue. This is the thing, Tim. We don't know what it is. I've seen it on other people's, but I ain't got a clue what it is. I haven't got. I didn't even do anything from to appear, Tim. They just appeared. We see, other day there was it was like showing people's usernames. Like mine is at Jeanette Pickering. Other people's, you know, and mine included. Baby, can you just put me these up? I know who Jeff Wayne is.
Not John Wayne.
It's him that did War of the Worlds.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you. We don't these?
Just put it over there, because my hand's hurting me. For some reason, I don't know.
Arthritis, isn't it?
Yeah, I keep getting like cramp. So yeah, so this is the I'm gonna decorate these now. Yeah, ask Bria. Bria knows that kind of stuff. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. I'm just going to put the just imagine a strawberry milkshake, Joelle. Smell absolutely gorgeous. Well, Chris is bottom rank in crypto, so oh. So yeah, Smells just like a milkshake, so I'm just gonna that's the only thing I can think to say is just imagine you're drinking a strawberry milkshake and the smell is exactly the same. Oh dear, Richard's lost number one. Now it does say on the recipe to decorate with a pink straw, but I thought I ain't going out and buying straws just for its sake. But I do have some pink shimmer sand. Better get chatting then, Richard. He says I've lost number one. So yeah, so I thought, don't use straws anyway. So I couldn't justify going out and buying straws just for the sake of decorations. So hiya, Ian Matthews. How are you?
Money, Sheg.
I like a woman with a bum's heart. Pardon you. Well, the actual correct name for this is sugar sand, and they're like, obviously, crystals of sugar. But I wasn't going out and thank you, Crypto. You see, I colour more up there as strawberry milkshake anyway, so I'll just pinch some of his. Ain't had to go out and buy any.
Don't know it, right?
I told him. The milkshake cupcakes, Bria. They are very pink. These are meant to be pink. I missed one there. I hadn't put any on that one. And there you have it.
Anybody else's cats?
Milkshake, strawberry milkshake cupcakes, and that is sugar sand on top. So that's them. Anybody else's cat? What?
Treats the house like a dot
Oh, what?
Treats the house like a dot out.
Yeah, I think all cats do. See, this is only downside of using out like that. It goes everywhere. Sugar crystals I'm on about. There you go. Now while you're going in there, baby,
No.
will you melt me that chocolate?
No. Coffee singles, yeah. Oh, there's I think you had that one.
No. That's a good job I ain't got no more going in then, isn't it? Yeah. You're right, Tommy. We
Say there, John.
just put them on there.
Turn it over now.
Yeah,
There's chocolate.
it's there.
The shower cap.
So yeah.
Oh! Put that over.
We're having a bit of trouble getting them to come together. Nah, Tommy's suggestion was add a little bit of water because it's oats, flour, and the only liquid was golden syrup. So it was a very dry mixture, and Tommy suggested pouring a little bit of water to it, but they've turned out all right. So you're off the hook, Tommy. And it's only supposed to make 16. 9, 10, 11, 12. I made 13 out of it, so with 3. I don't know where they get that. Oh dear, but yeah, I think sometimes they just pluck a number off the top of the head. But yeah, I mean, I only used a small cookie scoop, and yeah, still at made 16. So I don't know, So serving 16 biscuits. I did send Tracy 2 recipes for next week. What did I send her? It was strawberries and cream scone. It's like a bit like a cobbler, and it's strawberries, and you make it a scone mixture to, double on top, and then other one were a mixed berry, some or other, I forget now. So, but sort of I ain't 100% decided yet. But they the two recipes that I sent to Tracy anyway. So it's like a little bit of a berry theme next week. So I've left my phone over there. We're using timer tonight, so I Japanese hot pot. Where are you going? Ha 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 ha. Now, can you imagine dunking one of these in your coffee? Yummy, yummy, yummy. But Chris don't do dunking. I don't think it's right that you dunk a biscuit in your coffee. So I've saved some because I've got them others over there. I thought, well, I don't want to go all gung-ho and not have enough for these, you see. I'm scraping bottom at barrel for this last one. I've no idea, Tim. I haven't got a clue. See, I've not seen it before on my channel. Now, other day we were saying that they're messing about with it, you see.
Let's try and do stuff out, can't they? I like it, that's like crowns, I think it's... Oh, look at that. No banging, isn't there?
Scraping bottom at barrel with chocolate. Now, I'm scraping barrel with chocolate for... How many did I do? So, if I'd have made the full 16, can you imagine? I'd have needed some more chocolate. And that's that. So that's me hobnobs. And cupcakes. I've sorted some at that crypto. She says when we asked her, I'm getting some hobnobs. Right. So now I am going to put the link in and open the panel up for the last half an hour. I make mine myself, Bria. Surprisingly enough. So there you go. Can't beat better than homemade. Well, Chris will let you know tomorrow. Mind you, I don't know whether I'm going live or not. I don't know yet. I made my mind up. I felt myself this morning as rough as a butcher's dog.
After your granny,
Yeah. Then can nobble them on the train. No. Simple solution. Crypto, no. You should know by now. Unless Callum don't like them, then you've got no chance.
So,
And I says, because I says to Crypto, you can't beat homemade. And she says, why are you sending them, Jeanette? And I went, no. I said, depending on what.
depending on what's what, you don't know. I don't like.
But you see, I mean, like last week, the strawberry muffins, I think they were a bit too healthy for him. So, who knows? If you don't ask, you won't. Get him to make you some, Crypto.
Go on, to making that on.
Hey, we've got Stuart.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. All right.
Hey, Stuart.
What?
We're all one kit wages, aren't we?
Yeah?
Yeah, we're all one kit wages, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Where's the Wednesdays, huh?
Exactly. I've been reading that Chris all day, and they're going, they're in the fucking proper shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been telling you that for weeks.
Yeah, I know, but now, so that all day, I mean, so that it's
They haven't been paid properly since May.
Yeah. Well, they are straight
We're
in.
still waiting.
If they're not
March.
paid, if the players aren't paid, by the beginning of the season, the players refuse to play football.
Yeah.
They could put the notice in.
Basically, them that have out of contract can walk away no matter what.
No, even if they're in contract.
Yeah, but
They
what
can
I'm
cancel the
yeah,
contract.
but what I'm saying is, but them that's in contract,
Oh, yeah.
they've broken the deals of their contract, so they can walk away as well.
Yeah, fuck them. Probably Sheffield Wednesday. Dickheads.
But same as I said to Chris, who's going to want to join a club where they don't know whether they're going to get the wages? Nobody.
But what about it? Oh, they know. The stadium's falling apart.
And they can only pay them £7,000 a week. You know, with a great top end talent on that.
No.
We've
But-
got competition.
But the thing is, you know, Callum or Chris put something up on either TikTok or whatever, and they get slated for it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and they keep going on about, yeah, you didn't get promoted. Same as Chris says, at least his players is getting paid.
Well, yeah.
It's not good after existence.
Well, that's it.
You know, that's sort of a bit too small fry compared to, you know, not getting paid.
Well, you look at it. If Sheffield United play like they did last season,
Yeah,
they'll go up.
yeah.
And Leeds are strengthening the
Not
squad.
like
We've
the
got
office
4 or 5
players,
players.
But
No,
yeah.
Chris, you will go up and we'll come down. We'll stay.
But the thing is, you know, nobody's going to want to play for them.
No, not to get wages. Yeah, but that's what it's saying with Ken Bates, oh, Jeanette. With Ken Bates, with Leeds. Years and years, that couple of figuring his money, everything he wanted, and no players wanted to come to us. We tried to get a championship and no one come. I thought, well, we'll go.
The thing is, it's been made a couple of offers to buy the club, but he's wanted too much.
It's not worth too much. It's falling apart that stadium.
The longer he's leaving it, the less it's going to be worth.
Go into administration, get your head sorted out, get your players sorted, play football, whatever way, get them sorted, let them play it. And
just dissolve them.
Yeah, it's
that's where.
Just dissolve them. Job done.
Oh yeah. Say.
Eh?
I broke some off of one of them cupcakes because it was the one that overflowed. Do you want to taste it? Oh, it's yummy.
No.
Fucking hell, whoa. Freezer's an hour and a half.
Oh, what?
An hour and a half. I've been married to that little madder upstairs for 31 years.
Oh, yeah. It's our anniversary tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, 31 years.
Happy anniversary.
Tomorrow.
No, but cheers, mate.
But,
well, Tracy was supposed to come over. But obviously, I know she's out of because obviously Kathleen told Kathleen about an ankle as to what it's fucking playing up. She's been doing
she says she thinks she's overdone it.
Yeah. But she was supposed to come over here tomorrow because me and Kath and Tracy were going to go out and grab a meal.
Yeah.
Paul was taken out for a meal now because she won't fucking eat it. I'm just wasting my fucking money.
That's it.
I've got a dollar, sorry. It's got to pay it.
We see for on. I mean, Chris just cooked us a meal and it was just as good as going out.
Oh, yeah.
Probably better because you know what you're putting in it.
Oh, that's it. At least you know what you're eating.
You don't know if you're eating pigeon, rat or duck. Yeah.
It's just another day I've been with her. Whatever. You ever got married that day, yeah? All right. Fine, brilliant.
But,
oh, well,
it has been slightly cooler today.
oh, it's been brilliant, hasn't it? Oh, it's been nice.
It's going to be even cooler tomorrow. But yeah, last night were absolutely unbearable.
I was down here. Obviously, my mate's still with me here. He was going on Thursday, and he went out yesterday, Jeanette, night with a white chest, and it's come in from outside like a lobster.
I wouldn't even attempt to chug on out and it's doing.
I don't even think he meant to do it. It's gone out. It's been like, and the next one's coming. I swear to God, last night, it got a couple of days ago, but a fly landed on him. Like,
How's it go?
Chris has only been out cutting edge today, Stuart, and he's knackered.
Just killing me.
He's absolutely knackered his son up.
I've been the same. I mean, obviously my head's not that bad now, but obviously just got because they've grown back brilliant now, Jeanette. Absolutely spot on now.
Well, you see on Chris trimmed them about a month and a half ago, and hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
They were like bits like starting to protrude. Yeah, so he says, well, while it's not too bad, I'll just get a trim, but he's not going to send all.
I was going to do it yesterday. I thought no frigging chance.
Well, I did mine. Not that bad actually. I did mine. I tried doing mine yesterday with the hot weather when I fucking out. I did a section like that. I had to give up. That's too hot.
The thing is, it was that hot yesterday. I says to Chris, it absolutely knackered me.
Oh,
I felt tired all day.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Tim. Hello,
just strange, that's all.
Are you coping with it, Richard?
It's not been too bad today. Last night we won.
Oh, God. I tell you what, we've got every single window open. Every single window, well, not downstairs, but upstairs, all window, and they were not just on latch; they were wide open.
Well, Capri, so two windows wide open.
It was too hot. It was way too hot, and it were like today. It's just, I mean, I'm sweating now, but
it's up tonight.
it's just been right today. But it's going to be a tad cooler tomorrow.
I hope so.
So, but
so really, we haven't decided what we're going to do to them. I don't know.
Well, this is the thing, Stuart. It don't really matter. It don't really matter what you do. You're still together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it was just, Chris decided that he were going to cook a meal for us. It was better than going out, waiting in a queue to, get seated or whatever. And
like I said to her last week, though, Tracy, when I was coming over, when she came over last week, come on, get a bit. All right, we'll go out and book a meal. Because obviously, I've seen one downtown, it's called Shabby's or something. And you get a T-bone steak with all the shit, right? And guess how much? £31 for a T-bone steak and like shit, side salad, fucking all that, fucking 100 mins, all that bollocks all over it. And I went, so if I buy you a T-bone steak, Kathleen, you're going to eat it? So yeah. So if I pay £62 for me and you, so I said, what about me? So you're not paying for your fucking home, mate. I pay for yours. I'll pay for yours. You want to come out here, you'll pay for your fucking home. You want to supposed to buy me one. We'll go boogie out and exactly. But what's the point? I know for a fact, right? We're going to go down there at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and she's going to go. I don't fucking want that.
She's not a very big eater then, Stuart.
No, she's not. She'll eat, so like a go downtown, so like a sandwich, something like a bacon.
She's a bit of a grazer then, not rather than sitting down and.
Yeah, no, she's. That's why I never took her out, Jeanette. For like baby, because I know for a fact she wasn't going to eat them. I mean,
it's like throwing your money away, though, isn't it? If you know she's not going to eat it.
I mean, I can buy the Chinese, like egg fried rice, beef curry, and like she'll put half it in it. I'll leave half and stick it in fucking fridge and said to me, you can have that. Tomorrow, next day you can have that. I don't want it.
Huh?
You know what I mean? I might just buy a bottle of Coke. She's got a vodka upstairs. She's got.
It's your birthday, Chris. Birthday or
anniversary.
Bottle of Coke and a bag of crisps. There you go.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, 31 years, I think, didn't you say, Stuart?
Yeah, 31 years tomorrow.
Fucking shit.
I know.
He'd have been out on parole by now if he'd have murdered her.
You could have done 2 murders for that.
Hello? I met her when I was 20 years old. I met her.
I murdered her mother-in-law, you'd still been out.
Hello? I was 21. I met her in the February when I was 20, and I was 21 on the October. 35 years, fucking hell, 35 years. I've got a fucking $100 and still been that good behaviour. Nah, she's it. We've had us ups and downs, Jeanette. We've had us fucking daft fucking arguments and fucking missions and.
Everybody does, Stuart.
We're still here, aren't we? Look at us now. Probably upstairs, let's have been cursed to me, you little bastard.
But everybody, I don't care what anybody says. Every couple has the ups and downs. They have the fallouts, and you know what I mean. I'll have a coffee when you're ready, baby. You're telling me that why?
Eh?
I says, you're telling me that why? Well, I got this like white strappy top, and I thought, nah, should I or shouldn't I wear it tonight? And then I decided not to. Wished I had done that. But yeah, that's the only problem. How hot it were last night. It was so humid and muggy. You know what I mean? Even, you know, it were like, I don't know about anybody else, I'd fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up. You know what I mean? And then I was like that all night long.
Pardon me.
Pardon you?
Well, last night I just slept on fucking from bed with box shorts on, mate. I thought, I can't do without getting that fucking bed, mate. Fuck that. I got frying, man. I got fucking bacon.
We all go commando.
Correct. I don't wear an empty bed. Fuck that.
I do what? Yeah. I went, yeah, but I don't like, but obviously my mate were here. I don't know if it's going to be fucking bed. You'll see my little Charlie hanging out.
Oh, dear.
Toilet. I'm straight to the toilet. But I thought, no, I better put a box on in case he fucking comes upstairs and got a toilet and I'm there with fucking little twin hanging out. Wagging them out like a fucking little donut.
You know what they say, Stuart? Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Exactly.
That bird never falls out of its nest.
No, yeah. I believe me, I've had no complaints on my life. Fucking hell, now it's fucking dropping off.
But yeah, you know, it's like everything else. Big ones, small ones. You know, they all do the same thing.
Don't do the job. Not use it.
But I'm not just on about men's privates. I'm on about, you know, in general. You know, us women are all built the same. All men are built the same, except they come in different shapes and sizes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm not supposed to get that. Biscuit. Yeah.
Has to clap his hands now to get our biscuit to move.
Jesus, where? I'm trapped in, mate. You're lucky me, mate.
Johnny might have been on tonight. I thought they were chatting, wasn't it? Johnny?
Oh, crap.
What were partners on about earlier, Jeanette?
Hello, Cat.
Partners, what were we about earlier?
Okay.
Giving us a few facts.
Fun facts.
Oh, facts. Bloody hell, we're on about Pamela Anderson, 58 years old. She's never 58. She's more than 58.
Pamela Anderson. That's right.
Pamela Anderson, 58.
Yeah. She's older than me.
How do you know?
Pamela Anderson, man, she was.
That's what ones
She was like a 15, 16, so we're on fucking Baywatch and fucking really well like a big fucking 20-year-old.
I think she's being a bit truthful with facts there, Stuart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, well, not... yeah, I think she's...
Pamela Anderson was born on the 1st of July 1967, which means she is 58.
Wow.
Yeah, but that don't mean to say it's true. I mean, just because it says so on there, she probably fibbed about her age.
Can't see why, really. I mean, she's pretty rough looking now. She looks 58. I mean, you only see pictures of her with a lot of war paint on. When you see her without war paint on, she looks better.
Yeah, but then you've got to think about the plastic surgery shit she's had as well.
Yeah.
Botox here, shit here. Well, yeah, but there's something like a fucking... It's like Michael Jackson when he went white. Went black to white and he looked like fucking... Like a plastic
yeah,
bottle.
but I mean, there's a term for that. It's it's some kind of an illness where black people turn white, and my mum, she were 100% white, but then she started getting all these brown patches, and before long it were like on her hand, it were like all brown and white patches.
Well, look at Michael Jackson. I think after he got his hair settled by that stage, I think that's when he went a bit wappy in head.
Yeah. But yeah, I forget what it's called now.
It was something setting on fire on stage, only a young lad, and it set his head on fire. And then I think he went a bit wappy in head after that.
But I mean, a lot of these superstars, I don't think can handle the fame, if you know what I mean. I mean, you look at people that's gone down the route of, I mean, look at that Vivian. I mean, what were it? An overdose of ketamine.
Yeah.
Who's that? Vivian, who's that?
It won. You know RuPaul's Drag Race. Did you ever have you heard of that? Well, anyway, it won one at, I don't know, it won at first series in England, and I don't think, to be honest, it took well to fame, if you know what I mean. And that they passed away just not so long back. I mean, that Liam Payne.
I'll tell you where Gary is tonight. He's out watching all the mics. It's all that
He did what
mic.
he wanted to do, but he retired. Lee Evans.
Skin condition. Shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
But the thing is, I mean, you know, once they start going down the drugs route, it's a slippery slope, if you ask me.
Gosh.
And nowadays, I mean, that's the drug of choice, is this ketamine. Now, I don't know what the effects are or what, anyway, but...
Well, the voices, ketamine.
I know, yeah. It's like a sedative, isn't it?
Horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, it's like a sedative.
It's like, about last year, Jeanette, I was downtown, I was seeing this guy. He's like that. Oh.
I'd have just had to make sure, but I've been like that once or twice.
Bria says, yeah, he did win the first UK season of the Drag Race, but then, he struggled with drugs before being famous.
And what it was, this old lady,
Whip, choo, choo.
This old lady come up to me and said, "Are you all right, love?" I said, "Don't tell to him, love." I said, "You don't know what the fuck you're on about." I said, "What?" I said, "Look at him, he's off his head." Like, whoa. Oh. But
I can remember, Stuart. Chris broke his big toe, right? Yeah. And we went down to A&E at Northern General, and it was absolutely heaving in there. And you know how they have these plastic screens supposedly to, you know.
Yeah, scarred people, yeah.
Yeah, so people can't. Anyway, this woman come in, and she was going on about, oh, they're not let me see him, and all this, that, and other, and she was kicking off because apparently a partner was in the hospital. I'm assuming drugs related.
Oh.
And whoever, anyway, so they wouldn't let her see him. And she kicked her right stink up, and she was banging on the table, and she was right off a rocker. Well, before that, in the A&E, you know, you couldn't hear yourself think because they were like everybody talking all at once, and, you know, it were right pandemonium. Anyway, once she come in and started kicking off, you could hear a pin drop. Anyway, so me and Chris used to take it in turns to go out for a ciggy. So I goes out to shelter where you went to have a ciggy, and she were out there because the two security guards had escorted her out.
No.
For obviously for kicking off. And she admitted to one of the security guards, she says, yeah, I've been on Spice.
Spice.
Now, this is no word of a lie, Stuart. I had never heard I hadn't heard of it till then. I'd never heard of it till then.
Well, my mate.
And I went into Chris, I said, she's just admitted she's on something. I said, something called Spice.
Are you this lad?
Now, I don't know whether you're aware, but in Yorkshire, sweets is called Spice.
Yeah.
They call sweets Spice. So where they've got this spice from, I do not know. I haven't got a clue what it was or anything.
High on jelly babies.
This spice supposed to, well, this spice, but I've never touched that.
I used to have that. I used to take that spice. It was in a green bottle, called white bottle, Old Spice.
Old Spice, yeah, that's the one.
But apparently, a lot of this spice is smuggled into prisons, right?
Yeah.
And it sends them right.
Off the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I watched a documentary after, incident with Chris with his big toe and whatever. And I watched a documentary about this prison. And this says the number one drug for this, I don't know about, other prisons. It says, but in this prison, it says
Spice.
the number one drug is spice.
I know, lad. When I think about 7 years up here, 6 years.
I'm not kidding you, Stuart. You ought to have seen some on them that were absolutely off the nut on it.
His mate.
Tickle my fairy dust.
He's been with his foster parents up in Doncaster, and he come down to see his mum. Apparently, he's come to Canley. He's been on some spice. He's walked on the train track where the London train comes up from Sheffield on Rogerton line. The woman who's driving it seen someone on the track. She's done his own, not moved. She's applied the brakes because she'd been going that fast. He did not move. He was walking backwards. All of a sudden, right, she could not stop. She tried stopping and she hit him at 85 miles an hour. She tried stopping. She was going 125 miles an hour. And as you see, she tried stopping.
I presume he's dead, obviously.
And won't stop.
You see, the thing is, it affects the person that's driving the train more than anybody because they've got that death on their conscience.
I know somebody who's run over 3 people.
The thing is, that spice, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's or wherefore, but I do know it sends them off the rocker.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
No, I've got a clue. Fucking idiot.
But yeah, even at that speed, even at a slower speed, she probably wouldn't have been able to avoid him.
No
chance.
But you imagine the effect that it's had on that train driver. That stays with them.
Well, apparently, this train driver's a woman. And someone says to her, she's coming to Blues Report about a good few years ago. Someone said, well, what are you doing? He said, I'm done. I've been working 25 years online. I've never, ever seen that like it. I'm done. I can't drive a train no more.
See, this is another thing as well. A lot of people jump off bridges in front of trains because they know that it'll kill them instantaneously.
Exactly.
Even
a motorway.
That's all you need to do. Stand on track. There's very few trains will stop here. Because they don't see it until they get to within half a mile.
This is it. But you imagine, to me, it's how can I put it? It's think before you do anything like that, because you've got to think of the poor train driver.
Yeah, but if you're killing yourself, you don't give a fuck what happens after, right? Do you?
Well, that's it. But you know what I mean?
Hang on, I better just pick tell you. Because if you're dead, you're not going to give a toss about anybody else, are you?
But yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, look at train drivers. When they come to a station, they start slowing down about 2.5 miles or a mile and a half before they even start going to train station.
100 mile an hour, it's a mile. It is. They start putting brakes on a mile before when they're doing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, coming into the station. Can you imagine going a fast line? I mean, this was constant. This was like straight through from Sheffield down towards Rogerton, towards straight down.
There's a place near me, Exton, and people top themselves on that every week because it's a fast section of track and it's on a corner. So the driver can't see you. And not even if he could, he won't be able to stop, but he can't see it because it's on a corner. And people top themselves on there every week. Every single week there's one. I know somebody who's run 3 over it, exact same spot. It's always the same spot, and they've built massive high fences now. They have to try and stop them, but they still get over.
Of course they do.
Because it's on a corner, you see. A train does 125 mile an hour. It does around this gradual corner. And no matter what they're doing, they just splatter into bits. There's nothing to recover.
You know, this is the thing. No matter what they do to deter them, they're still going to find a way.
Oh, yeah. If you want to top yourself, you're going to do it.
I won't do that though. Fuck that one.
I think it's a good way if you decided that's it.
Well,
I wouldn't stand there. I'd just lie on track. I'd lie across one at rails, you know, so I'm not freaking driving out too much, you know. But when they stand there, one person I know, he's had 3, and he says 2 of them didn't bother him because they were led on track, and he didn't see them till it just looked like a pile of rags. But he said one of them just stood at him and stared straight at him.
Oh God, that must have been worst. That must have been worst to stare right into eyes.
He said it's like running into 3 ton of cucumber.
Nothing I can do. All I can do is try the brakes.
Throw your windscreen and everywhere it does. Oh, what a right mess. You have to stop the train and it becomes a crime scene and all sorts.
This lad was only 15 years old, and after he took his body, they found 2.5 miles down the track, they found his head.
Ooh.
A mile and a half after that, they found his limbs and his arms and legs. He said, and his mother went to see him in coffin. She went, no.
Somebody else has said that today, that the Royal Train's getting scrapped.
Well, that's not getting scrapped. How can it scrap the old train, man?
Somebody commented on one of my videos saying it's getting scrapped, and I thought, what are they on about? What's getting scrapped?
Well, train can't get scrapped, man. Bloody hell. Like a retired Air Force One, isn't it? That's getting scrapped. What's Tom Joe going to come in?
Well, they'll have to go on normal trains like we do.
Oh,
Could you imagine putting Charles on flipping normal train?
Yeah. You know. Training me like that, off a track.
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
I mean, I don't really know much about it. So all I know is, when this royalty coming in, they get on a special train, train or whatever,
whatever.
Yeah, it's two Class 67s. They're all painted maroon. They are carriages match.
Yeah.
And one's called the Queen's Messenger. I can't remember what the other's called.
Rhea said they only used it twice last year, and the amount it cost to run and storage, they got 2 new helicopters.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, everybody goes on about cost at Royal Family. They cost about 100 million a year, but they bring in about 700 million a year, so it's good business.
Oh,
whether you like them or not, they're good business.
Oh yeah, no, Prince Harry. They weren't Prince Harry, they were Prince William.
Why people say, why do they travel on this and why do they travel on special planes and helicopters? Because they have to. You can't just have them on normal public transport. They get shot. Maybe to shoot them. I would bloody keep you would catch me with bloody riffraff. I'll tell you, I don't want to corner.
Yeah, I know you will. So doing his mother's fucking
helicopter. My God, I'd have everything. I'd have every mode of transport.
You don't get Richard mixing with riffraff.
Bloody right, I wouldn't know where.
No. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok news report. TikTok. That's as bad as fucking Facebook, that. TikTok.
So it's on TikTok. RTV News reported it.
Hang on, I've got
Facebook.
Get up there! Get down! Get down!
It's
You fucking little bastard.
He's in trouble.
Gets everywhere, but
I know it gets over all over.
Jesus Christ, it does me head in.
Let's see when is she not in trouble?
Yeah, that's easy to find areas when she's not in trouble.
it's what we had. That's over there.
I know.
You'll see him when it jump up here or something. To walk across here. You seen a couple of weeks ago, Catherine, she's on fucking top of that yoli there.
I know, I've seen it. Background.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Gets all over.
It's like a frigging gazelle.
What was she doing, Richard?
She jumped up onto telly again.
Again? Stop.
Yeah.
I thought you'd sorted that one out.
Yeah,
with that.
well, she's getting skillful again. Every time I do something, she watches me do it and thinks, fuck you, I'll work my way around that one.
She observes you.
I saw it on TikTok. Could be nice. TikTok. That's a reliable source.
Yeah. What's on Facebook? What?
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
That on YouTube.
I can't see why they have to scrap it, because at the end of the day, when they're not using it, they can use it for other shit.
Well, exactly. I can't say
Well,
scrap it.
use the engines for other stuff.
Other people on TikTok.
Well, that's it. I mean, they don't necessarily have to use the carriages. They can just use engine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I can't, yeah. Obviously, can't use carriages for hotels, but certainly the train itself, the engines, they could use them for something.
More productive.
You know?
Well, I think they do use some of them on these missile runs.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think that's where they do their makeup.
What?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
They are in Kenya. And they're messing about with makeup and the face and the
Oh, yeah.
I think they do it on TikTok.
TikTok is
Because I don't see it.
What's
And
me and Richard are in agreement. They're all idiots on TikTok.
Oh, it's like Facebook and all that.
One thing I can say, it says the current Royal train will be retired in 2027.
yeah, but Facebook's just as bad.
Facebook and
The Royal Yacht.
TikTok and
Yeah. It says the Royal train will be. Get down off there! Oi! I'm taking. Take that, bitch.
So 2 years' time.
Yeah, it says it's been withdrawn in 2027 as part of a cost-cutting measure announced by Buckingham Palace on Monday after a thorough review into its use and value for money.
Just stick it in the museum and get tourists into it. Sometimes I'll 4 carriages, stick them in a museum and say, let's have a look at travel.
It costs on average, each trip it does is 40 grand.
I should 40 grand.
I mean, it sounds a lot of money, does that? But I would think just a standard train from London to Edinburgh is going to cost that, if not more.
No.
But obviously, you've got fare-paying passengers on that cover that cost.
Yeah. And then you've got your family, they want all the big banquets, all the la-da-da bollocks and all that shite.
Hey, look, funnily enough, you know how we were on about holidays on Saturday evening? You can now even rent a train carriage and whatever.
Oh, yeah. They've been out for
Yeah.
You can rent a station.
And on that same site, and where were it? I think it was where they do these lamping pods, right? They've got 4 seeking helicopters that they've
All right, good that. Yeah.
I sent it to Chris. 4 seeking helicopters, which they've turned into accommodation.
Fucking, I got to work. You've got half a video.
It's a night.
No, I forgot.
How much?
190 quid
£199 per night.
per night.
Okay, now that's not cheap.
Where's your bed going to be?
Nearly 200 quid a night.
Where's your bed going to be? On the tail end?
Cockpit and everything's still there, Stuart. Yeah. It's just the back bit that they've transformed into like living accommodation. But I think the cockpit and everything's still intact.
No, I'll be all right. After an hotel or something, I better breakfast.
Now, Chris, I sent it to Chris. And he says, all right. He says, if it weren't so expensive, he said, I'd book it for a few nights. He said, Brian, paying 200 quid a night.
Exactly. No.
So.
£5.
But obviously, they're not commissioned anymore. They, rather than send them to the scrapyard, these bought these seeking helicopters and.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rolling over onto, but yeah, cockpit and everything's still intact, but it's the back bit that it's just the back bit of the helicopter that they've transformed.
Bloody hell.
I mean, obviously, even though cockpit's still there, I mean, it's not going to be in work in progress.
Well,
you
no,
know.
obviously, they're more like everything all the time. It's probably very big, is it? Need 2 helicopters just to get round.
But yeah, I mean, I think it were an aerial view from a drone or something. To the naked eye, they just look like 4 helicopters in a row.
In a row, yeah.
You know, you would not know the difference
No.
from like that aerial view that I
So you
saw.
probably have like your
They-
living room
you
area
know,
on one side.
They just
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like
yeah,
normal
right.
helicopters. All there's about, well, I think there were about 4 all in a row.
Yeah, you probably have your living quarters, your kitchen, your 2-bedroom or whatever it bloody is.
But I mean, there's a lot with van conversions. I mean, who'd have thought, like 10, 20 years ago, that you were going to convert a van into a living space?
Exactly.
But it's good business.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, of course it is.
You know, the thing is, with a van, if you've got all the own comforts, but you can drive it anywhere.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's one of the things what attracts Chris so much to it is the fact that, you know, he's got a bed to lay his head, his, you know, washing up facilities, cooking facilities, everything.
Well, that's it.
And you can just get in driver's seat and go anywhere you want.
Yeah. Open wall. Open wall. Isn't it? Well, then, open wall.
I need water.
Drive all around the country, park where you want, on a lay-by, you've got everything you
That's
need.
it. Same as Chris says, you know, if it's a long journey, you can like cut it into sections and stop somewhere overnight and get your head down and then get up brighten, you know, as a button next morning and carry on your journey, you see.
Well, me and my mate, about 4 or 5 years ago, went up to Inverness to take a ring up to Inverness. And we left that. He come to me at 6:30 in the morning, and we got to we stopped up at Carlisle for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, we actually got to where was it? Edinburgh at 10 o'clock at night. Went to found a local shop, got some beers, and we slept in the back of the fucking van with a ring. We got 2 of them like mats to put on the ring. We put 2 of them. He had a sleeping bag, he had money, and I'll tell you what, right? What a night's sleep I had, but next morning I woke up, I was like that, Jeanette. I woke up, like, smacked my head on the fucking top of the fucking bag. Fucking, well, you have to smack my fucking head. And I'll tell you what, right? Oh, what a night's sleep I had that night. Few beers down there.
To me, Stuart, it won't be no good to me. I like plenty of room.
That was just a night when we did.
I'm not going to be like a bloody, you know.
I won't do it now, like bloody hell, son, that shit.
The same as Chris says, for him, it's all right.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm gonna go to the toilet. Fucking 3:30 in the morning. What a fucking piss with a big drink.
Hey, Chris has got everything, Stuart. He's got a camping stove. He's got a porta potty. You name it. Right, he's just bought like a little picnic table kind of thing, and his chair actually come other day. It should have come last Thursday. And it come yesterday. Yeah, and it will buy everything, say no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least he's got it. But that night,
you see where it were. Callum had to go back to hospital. You know, with.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, they've discharged him now, but they've added another thing to his. He's got to have eye drops now and all.
Bloody hell.
You know, because it's warm and pollen's eye and everything, it's affecting his. So it's, you know, he's gone from nothing to taking nothing to he has to take 2 antihistamines. He has to take that one at night to keep his airways open. He's got nasal thing, and now he's got to have some eye drops as well. So he's gone from nothing to having all that lot.
Oh, what lot? Bloody hell. I don't know.
Spruce my fairy flower.
You know, something like-
The one with spruce in a fairy flower.
no, is it?
What fairy flower, not a
I mean,
fairy.
this tickle my fairy dust, but you know, obviously one's Bria and one's crypto, so I don't know which is which. So, anyway, on that note, I'm going to call it a night because table and everything's got to come down. If it's a lot cooler tomorrow, I'll go live. If not,
Down, you
it's
bastard.
like a play it by ear kind of thing. You know what I mean? I probably will do because see, the thing is, what I've had to do, Richard, is the new camera. I still not cannot get any sound through it. So I've done a Johnny special. I've got two cameras at side of one another, and I'm using the new camera for the picture, but the old camera for the sound. So
I haven't got another camera.
it were working with the, you know, the microphone that Chris bought me. It works with that, but on its own, it's no sound whatsoever. I kept doing test after test after test other day, you know, tweaking things here and there. And I did no end of tests because you can do a recording on StreamYard.
Yeah. I've done that test. You know, when you put your speakers on, you go like to control panel.
Yeah.
You get like sound where you can figure out your sound.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done everything. It's like, you know, this thing with restricted mode. I've done everything. Everything I know, you know, and I don't know why the sound won't work on it.
You know, Jeanette, best way to do is to leave the fucker and then go back to it. It might work, it might alter yourself.
But anyway, so we've got a way around it because I've got the it's a good picture. That's the thing, Stuart. It's a good camera and the picture's good. It's just the problem with there not being able to get any sound.
And that there, we're using that with like tonight audio and sound. That could do you perfect tonight.
So yeah, but it means like using one camera for picture and other one for audio. So I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow evening.
I'll say bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 I've got to find my thing now.
Making that strawberry whatever, and they're all talking his chat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, there we go.